Though floodwaters may have forced race organizers to change course, they could not dampen the spirits of runners at this year's Scotiabank Fredericton Marathon. Some even broke records this year, including marathon winner Jean-Marc Doiron, who finished with a time of 2 hours 33 minutes and 35 seconds, smashing the previous record of 2 hours 34 minutes and 46 seconds by close to a minute. Jean-Marc Doiron with his medal. Doiron came in first place at this year's marathon, beating last year's third-place finish. Petz, CBC, Doiron, 30, of Rogersville, NB, finished last year's marathon in third place with a time of 2 hours 44 minutes and 32 seconds. This year's win felt like a redemption, he said. Last year I wanted to win it, I wanted to get the record and I crashed. So I've been just thinking about this every day, 365 days, he said. I'm speechless right now. The marathon route usually closes down the Westmoreland Bridge, but city officials asked organizers to change course 10 days before the race due to the flooding that has strained roads and infrastructure throughout the city. The change in route didn't throw him off, he said, stressing that marathon runners need to be adaptable. When you're training for a marathon, there is always going to be curveballs thrown at you, he said. Record-breaking attendance. A last-minute change of course at the Scotiabank Fredericton Marathon did not dampen the spirits of runners Sunday. Petz, CBC, over 2,300 runners registered for Sunday's events, which included the full marathon, half marathon, and 5K and 10K events, a record-breaking attendance for the event's 40th anniversary, said Communications Coordinator Bruce McFarlane. It was a bit of a scramble at the last minute, but we're so fortunate. 40 years, not many people can say that, he said. McFarlane said it was a bit of a disappointment to not be able to mark the anniversary by crossing the bridge, but organizers didn't want to put extra strain on the community. The community has been affected and shutting down a major artery at this time didn't make sense, and we totally agreed, and we were blessed that we could pull off this race, he said. Luckily, Fredericton has 3 Boston qualifying BQ certified routes. The one used Sunday was actually developed due to the historic flooding of 2008, McFarlane said. Heather O'Donnell as she crossed the finish line at the Fredericton Marathon Sunday. Petz, CBC, for the second year in a row, Heather O'Donnell of Greenwood, NS, was the first woman to finish the full marathon, with a time of 2 hours 59 minutes and 42 seconds, she said. She and her friends were just happy the race went forward given the flooding. We spent like 18 weeks training for it, and you take the weekend off and get organized and everything, she said. But it turned out to be the perfect weekend. Shelley Doucet of Scotiabank NB also broke the women's 10K race record with a time of 35:57, while Lee West Elliotis of Riverglade NB broke men's half marathon race record with a time of 1 hour 11 minutes and 8 seconds.